Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jankyard. I'm your host, The Treatment, and we are here for another hype AIL game. This time we're hoping it'll be longer than 8 minutes, and it's going to be between Carl and ebfritz. Now, ebfritz, at least in the games I've played against him and some of the ones I've spectated, tends to prefer very aggressive fast decks. So who knows? It could be a very short game. But yeah, this is going to be actually game number 1 of our stream today on Thursday, June 6th. We're going to do another stream in 2.5 hours for, I think it's Charlotte versus Lexius. And in that case, Killer will be on co-hosting with me. But yeah, got the game open, and we're just waiting for Carl to join. Age of the Clank, what is up? Yeah, so this game is AIL round 2, and hopefully we get to see some more new cards because it's always fun seeing what people have brewed. Also, AIL tends to reward, or does reward, I should say, a mix of different Phoenixborns for the purpose of tiebreakers. So in that case, hoping that we get to see a little bit, maybe something a little spicy, a little bit different than we normally see. Carl, he's got tons of good decks, so you never know. I really don't know what Fritz could be playing. I know a couple of the ones that he prefers, but we'll see. If it's Koji, then that makes sense, but he might have already played that round 1. Damone has been really popular lately, especially with the Dragon, and I've seen a lot of Paladin lately as well, especially in decks like with Royal Charm or James decks, or Carl's been playing a Saria deck that sort of stomps you because it's got Raven to clean up the X2s, and then the Paladin can clean up the ones and put pressure on anything else. So yeah, we'll see what happens, and uh, just waiting for Carl to join. Waiting for people to join the chat. We'll see. Astria and Jessa Burn. Yeah, I've seen a lot of those in the last month or two. More so when Red Rain's Charm had just come out, but they're definitely still popular and very good control. So we'll see if it's going to be a burn match. I know that Carl has tended to say that he loses most often to burn decks. So if Fritz is paying attention and decides to go that route, then could be a good opponent call, I guess. Not a meta call, but an opponent call. Although Burn really in the meta right now is doing great. Hey Shadow, what's up? It's good to see you. Have you around. We're just waiting for Carl to join the game and have some fun. And then tonight, if regardless of how long this goes, at 9:30, doing the second match between Charlotte and Lexius. So that'll be fun too. And then Killer will be on at that time. Age of the Clank. Just wondering, are you on Discord under a different name? Because I don't recognize the name obviously around the Discord community, but I've seen you on the YouTube channel before, so just wondering. Oh, I'm a bit soft? Okay, cool. I think it's just because I'm sitting away from the mic, and last time I was a little bit hot, but I can turn it up a bit. Just let me know. If I get too excited and get too loud, then I can turn it back down. All right. Carl is 7 minutes late. No big deal. We'll see who else chooses to join in. Oh, Ninja. Really? Ah, okay. Everyone's got alt accounts. You got to remember 2 accounts for every person. All right, what up, Ninja? I guess yeah, it is close to your bedtime. What is it? +6 right now. So is it 1? Hey, Shmenny. Woo! And Charlotte, our Queen of Hype and AIL. Welcome. Tell me about Ashes. Ashes is a great game, man. You know what though? I do have actually a guest. Maybe he can explain Ashes a little bit better. Hang on. Let me just. Hey everyone, how's it going? This is treatment number 2 happening, and yeah, you want to learn about Ashes? Well, it's an extendable card game by Plaid Games. It's a heads-up dueler. It's 30 card decks, lots of different strategies you can play with, and we're just about to watch what Ashes is like. So if you enjoy the game, hop over on Ash Techie, join the Discord, be part of the community. It's a great time. We have lots of tournaments and leagues, and it's just a great game where you get to deck build a ton and play a lot of really cool stuff. And the artwork is great. There's some decent cool lore on the wiki, and just a lot of great people in the community. Back to you, Treatment One. Hey there, everyone. So yeah, so that's Ashes for you. And hopefully this game gets going. I'm gonna ping Carl because what is going on with him? It'll be hilarious if he just forgot because he's offline right now. And yeah, how's everyone in the chat doing? How's everyone enjoying AIL? Ashes is the game where you play Molten Gold. Yeah, and then you get someone down to 2 life and you just finish them off with your own self-sack Final Cry or Spain. Yeah, that's the plan, Shpenny. Doing 3 would be a real trick. I'm not that talented yet, but for now 2 is fine. Carl probably is doing parent-teacher night and watching. I don't know. There's no college ball on right now, is there? Because I know he likes college ball. Maybe he's doing a class. Is it 7:30? I thought it was at 7 because that's what the drive said. But if it's 7:30, that's hilarious. Then I'm 20 minutes early. I could just leave. But I mean, it can't be 7:30 because Fritz put up the game almost 10 minutes ago. So your game is at 7 or 9:30, right, Charlotte? Just to confirm, so I don't show up early. No one wants to hear me talk for half an hour in front of an empty screen. What is everyone playing right now? Or do we want to already jump to what's everyone hoping for Illusion? Okay, good to know, Charlotte. I am excited for Illusion. I can't tell if I think I'm hopefully more excited for Illusion, but Sympathy is also really high on my list, especially knowing that it's going to be Echo, Herald, Fiona, and Nominee. That's going to be a very interesting set. And it was hilarious. I don't know if you guys saw, but there was it Asmodee? I guess they had on their website the wrong product. Instead of a Siege of Lords wall, they had the Illusion set up. That was pretty funny. Playing Paper Mario. Okay, I haven't played that one yet. But I just finally started playing Switch again. I jumped back into Hollow Knight because I was, I guess, 60 hours deep and had never gotten anywhere, and so I'm playing that again. PB tier list. I think your tier list is pretty good. Obviously, I think that Cole and well Jessup probably should have been in the A tier, but I guess then it's 10. Phoenixborn, that's over half in the A tier. Is that really true? It becomes a distinction of inches and preferences, and probably meta. So I think Ninja. I think your list is pretty solid. I think it probably for the most part stands the test of time, and then somebody like Rin and Astria, those are perhaps more recently good, since the Red Rain sets. Because in the past, I think everyone would have, or I know everyone did, dunk on Rin because I used to be a Rin stan. And Astria has never been in, I don't even know if like the top 20 discussion. So, yeah, I think Illusion is in general just interesting because so often it contains all the answers you need to the main things, and it's got battle tricks, which are always fun. But because it's difficult to have answers for everything, especially like AoE and ping, you tend not to run a lot of Illusion, like at least not usually more than three or four. And then that just sort of limits you because there's a lot of cool stuff in there. Unless of course you're doing the full like you know mono illusion. But yeah, uh, I'm I'm big time interested in what's going to be there. What is it? It's Hope, Symboli, Ramia, and who's the fourth? Help me out here. Vicky. What am I talking about? Of course. Yeah. So Phoenixborn wise, I hope Vicky gets something actually good. Ramia, I've always felt is sort of close. Simbali, similarly, she just needs something to push her over the edge. And then Hope is already A tier, so it'll be another final stand type of thing. Snake venom bite, snake bite. No, snake bite's the thing. What venom strike? Sort of like a side shuffle, or what's the one from Jessa? Names are blanking on me right now. But just yeah, basically a side shift. But as long as it's a playable side shift, then I'm cool with that. I like alternate strategies. I don't think everyone so far has made that like both paths viable type of thing. But I'm interested more in the like the what the summon might be or what the ally is going to be. I think the ally, because there's a lot of reactions already. There's a couple good actions, so I'm hoping that ally wise and action wise, that's where the most is, and then something decent illusion wise that is maybe not just a weenie. Because you have like Mist Spirits, you got Shadow Spirit, you got False Demon, which is a two body. But I don't know. It would be cool if there was something that was actually beefy on Illusion side, and then something that helped it with either AOE or I don't want spin down necessarily reinforced exhaustion tech. Maybe I don't know bypass. It's sort of hard to say. There's I think just giving whatever the gaps are, which is kind of hard to assess. Is there any illusion alterations? Maybe an alteration would be cool. Um, there's like tons of reactions, so I don't think any of those are necessary. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe something to mess more with the fade away is an alterate. Yeah, that's true. Fade away, but you know, I don't know. Maybe something that nerfs bodies, makes them like unable, more things that make them unable to either attack or unable to defend or unable to guard. Um, some enter the play effects. Anything like you know Shadowhound and False Demon, they have good enter the play effects. But everything else, I mean, the ghost mounts are really like you never get nightmare mount. So I don't know, something like that. There's probably enough card draw, but yeah, I don't know. Illusion's a tough one to actually say what it needs. Figures is a good card. Haven't seen a lot of it. At least not three ofs lately. So I assume we'll see another basic ally to sort of match what's been going on in previous sets like Jungle Forager, Rose Gardener, and Glory Aspirant. And Ritualist wasn't basic, but same sort of idea, like a easy one cost. And then if there was a book tax reducer, that would be interesting. Or adding a book tax could also be interesting, but I don't know how that would work. Maybe like a Phoenixborn alteration on a target Phoenixborn that adds a book tax. Well, obviously, Charlotte. Particle Shield is just par for the course. Forger's not base. Oh no, you're right. Okay, but either way, so there's been two class and two basic costers. I think either would be fine. There's what is there in Illusion? I'm blanking right now. We're waiting for this game. We could just pop over to Ashes. Cards. Oh my god, white. Ah. Hollow. Okay, that's power cost though. And that's it. So, yeah. And Flash Archer doesn't count. So something in the one cost, either class or basic, and then none like Dreamlock's the only beefy body, but something else would be nice to have. A 3-2, even I could see maybe being viable, or an actual good knight. Because there's Celestial and Battle Seer, but something else like a two illusion, one basic type of thing. No, the light's just so bright and it overexposing me. Hat treatment would have remembered. You're right. Treatment number 2 would have remembered. Let's go back over to so much better on the eyes. Particle Shield's not a card anymore. Now it's just a famous drink, which I still have not made, but I don't have any of the tools for that, so. Okay, we got one of the many Fritzes in chat. Fritz number 2. What's up? Trying out Carl's Hounds deck? Yeah. The Hounds is a tricky one. For the longest time, it was like back in the Shuffle Bus days, it was like Nature's Wrath was everywhere all the time, and there were too many too many weenies going around that it never had value. But now, it's been valuable and interesting. Dies to Divinity Mount though. Yeah, the Lark's mono was revolutionary, but I also don't think it pushed the meta anywhere. Like, it was like he found the right answer at the right time, but I don't think it made a shift in terms of how people played Illusion or how much they included of it, which is a shame because on its own it's a very strong deck, and I've played against it a couple times. But it's like we're all very cult of the new. I mean, how often do you even see Dreamlock Mage anymore? Which is probably a crying shame. Realmwalker is also very rarely seen, although it should be because it's still a great night. Just because Golden Veil is gone doesn't make it any worse. I think I've seen it once in 3 months. People are cowards. No one builds and innovates like you, Shmeny. I don't know how I forgot Realmwalker. See, I haven't played it, so I forgot that it was even on on the list. I think the most common ones that people are still running, obviously, Two Shadows is a big one. Fey Reflection, but you never see Rosefire Dancer. You never. Well, the only person I know who plays Shadow Spirit consistently is Matt. Um, False Demon still obviously good, and what else? What else do you really? I've seen Shadow Strike a few more times lately, which is always good, and I always enjoy that card. I think it's a spicy one. I think it was in my last deck, right? I was trying when we were doing the stream against Shadow. I was trying to get that play off, but he never gave me a good target because I cleared his board too much. But what else is regularly seen? Let's just go. Man, Carl, what the hell? All right. Okay. Gates is good, but you don't see it honestly that often in the last few months. Hidden Power, I mean, Red King plays it, but otherwise, Sleight of Hand is garbage. Steady Gaze should be being played more since there's no Golden Veil, but it's not. Spectral, I have in a couple decks, but again, not too many people playing those. Reactions, actually, no, sorry. Does it? No, it doesn't like that. Ensnare, never played. I played it before in burn decks. It's nice. Figures has not been used enough lately. Fate Reflection, yes. Particle, yes. Shadow Strike is usually like a tech or one of. Strange Copy, I love this in my Leo deck, but otherwise it's not seen. And Vanish, I've seen a little bit more of. Fade Away even isn't really seen that much. And then like outside of Abundance and Body Inversion, none of the other utility spells. And Fox Spirit you never see. Masked Wolf you basically never see. And then those two, whatever we talked about. Um, yeah, Killer, you can jump in. I mean, if you're available, hop on over, bud. Oh, unless you're not watching. There's always room for more. Rain delay, yeah. This is wild though. I'm crazy. Okay, so what do you guys excite? What I'm the one talking, but everyone's here waiting to watch this game. What do you guys think we're missing? What's missing in the meta? The only person I've seen play Miss Typhoon is Charlotte and Matt Bowers. Probably because it's discussed in secret at the dojo, and it's played out of Cole, the B tier of Phoenix Borns. Um, but it can do work. And I mean, why not? I mean, you're already in nature the best, one of the best colors, so just run it. Uh, Mist Typhoon and 100 Blades basically kills off most of the field right now. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're missing. I like Mill, and I don't think because Charm didn't give any Mill, I would like to see something else. Way back, I had an idea where it would be like a utility spell that you could use or would build up tokens, and then you could do like a big hit from their hand, though. So like you could cap it at 3 tokens, but have a token each round, and then you just purge their entire hand, something like that. All right, Killer's coming on. So he'll be here in a second to add to the commentary. We don't need Killer. What the hell? Get him out of here. Yeah. So I'm also excited for the illusion set and sympathy. Should be cool, but then there's gonna be time. What do you guys think time's gonna be doing? And Charlotte, I would have never forgot about Particle Shield. This guy, he doesn't know anything. Yeah. I should probably add Killer to the phone call. I got to do that. So I guess it's a good thing because I'm going to have to figure out this tech. I'll be right back. All right. Um, let's see. Where is Killer? Da, 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 da. Oh, I'm going to have to put on my headphones then. Shmen, why don't you get in? And we have 3 of us commentating. It'll be chaos. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, units. I think if a bunch of the units did things on defense or on attack, that would be really cool. Let's see. Turn it on. What's going on here? All right. Holy Jesus! All right, I can't hear you, but let me get things fixed first. Figure out where you are. Are you in the chat? Discord. No. Oops. There we go. I can't hear you, Killer. So just give me a second. I don't even know if my audio is set up properly. Hold on. Hang on. Bum, bum, bum. Add. Why aren't you in there? Okay, that's good. And then where is reset? Holy geez, you're full size. Full size of the screen. That's not good. Too much Killer. All right. I gotta unlock this. Copy. And paste. Okay, you're making me dizzy with how much you're walking around. Okay. Let's figure this out. Where are my audio options? How come I can't hear you at all? Probably because I have to switch this over to... Okay. And switch Discord over. And... Okay. Can you say something now? Oh, I hear you. Okay, that's good.
Hear me now?
Okay. Yeah. So now let's get you over in scene. And I can turn you up. Okay. Say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
All right. Cool. We got it. What did I miss? Killing Time. Shadow says Game of Illusion said nice things, and all I can say. Schmenny's making fish sticks. Okay. And Ninja doesn't know what to expect in the next sets. All right. Here we go. It is now 7:30. So if Carl thought the game was at 7:30, he's even late for being late. Just unacceptable. You're sideways.
Sideways? I'll fix that.
Yeah. Now you're upside down. There you go.
How's that?
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
All right. Tell you people, this is the highest quality of streams. All right. So we don't have Carl. It's just us talking. I could flip it over. Oh, now you're frozen. And now, now we lose.
Now I'm frozen?
Yeah. Now your
I'm
video
still.
is frozen. This is classy.
I don't know. I don't look
Okay,
frozen
there
on
you
my
go.
side, but
Yeah, no, no, obviously.
back.
Yeah, you're back. All right, there we go. We're just gonna be me and you talking. Okay, even Fritz is
That's
like,
fine.
Carl must be at a parent teacher meeting. Does anyone want to play? Well, I can't even join
What?
Ninja's. Can I join Ninja's match? Here, let's see what's going on in
That's
this
where
other.
Carl does his best playing, though, is when he's at those meetings.
Somebody pay attention to the other match and let me know when I should jump over. All right. Um. So yeah. So what's new? What's up?
Hey, same old, ready to watch some Ashes. I'm pretty psyched. One of my Lorcana buddies bought every Ashes card the other day,
Nice.
so I now have a live like local player, which is cool.
That's good. That's good.
He's playing at Gen Con with us in the tournament, so he's excited about that.
Oh wow. You really went all in.
Yeah, I mean I showed it to him at the last meetup we had. He loved it. Just went and bought all the cards. Bought a ticket for Gen Con. He's in, man. It's pretty cool.
I still have to buy my flight. That's the only thing I got left.
Are you flying down?
Yeah, I'm not driving.
Really? How far is the drive? Can't be that bad,
It's
right?
I think it's pretty long, but also we only have one car, so I can't take the
Oh,
car.
that'll do it. Yeah.
But yeah, we're flying down on the Wednesday. Me and
Okay.
a buddy, and then I got the whole schedule filled out as much as I can. Missed a ton of things because everything filled up like in the first second of the day.
Yeah,
It was
it
crazy.
does that. It fills up quick.
Yeah. But doing a few like we're doing we're doing an escape room and then
Hmm.
hanging out
That thing's gonna be sweet.
on the Saturday, which is cool.
Yep.
And I think Charlotte, are you coming down too? I hope Charlotte is. I don't know who's gonna be there, but it'll be fun. Bunch of card games and board games I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try out Chaos's favorite, Dune.
Yeah.
And
I've not played Doom.
yeah, other than that, um, there's like I think Thursday or Friday, I have a couple like 4 hour sessions of games.
That's cool.
So it'll be
Just make
busy.
sure you have some time to go through the dealer hall. Like you need to save time for that because you just walk around and try out games the whole time while you're there, and you can lose. You can spend 3-4 hours real easy just doing that.
I got I got things. Oh, interesting. I'm just looking at this game. Is which Gen Con wasn't thousands of pounds away. Yeah. Well,
Mm.
it still is for me, but the one time I'm gonna actually make it out there. Dune's app is
It's
great.
worth
There's
it.
an app? Like a mobile app? Or this is on Steam? Shmany's saying that there's an app. I'd play it. I'd play Tabletop Simulator. I don't care. I don't get to play board games enough these days. All right, we've got Under Rug Sweat playing a Demona Fallen list with what 4, 5 ceremonial, 3, 4 divine, and a charm. Excuse me, and then Ninja is playing Herald's, Adaptodon, Gilder, Lightbringer. Really, there's a mobile app. Okay, I'm gonna look this up right now. By the way, I hope someone is looking at whether Carl has joined yet. Can you pay attention?
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm going to get my computer so I can have two things up at the same time. I
Okay.
got yelled at for doing this cast right now, so he better come.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if he doesn't come soon, then I'm gonna have to put the kids to
I
sleep.
heard everything you just said.
You can tell her that
Trying to
her
find my
comments
computer.
are live to the internet.
Oh, the whole internet just heard what you just said too. I think actually, I'm talking to the Ashes people.
Oh, I just got a
Just
ping.
wanted to know who I was talking to. We're talking to the Ashes Nation. All 9 of us that are watching this
All right,
stream right now.
Fritzy's gonna ping if it happens. So right now we've got uh, round one, just an impromptu commentary. Ninja's got his dino down, 2 tokens on the or 1 token on 2 fallen books for Demona. Underrug still got 5 dice and disconnected from the server. Ninja's got 5 dice and Lightbringer left. He plays Shepherd of Lost Souls to recur a herder. And yeah, just some good games. Let's see, Dune Voodoo Action, Dune Imperial Digital, $15, dude. What are you talking about for an app?
15. The app is $15.
Yeah, this is what Schmetty was trying to get me to. Oh, right. We should switch over to the actual game. I thought you just wanted to see our faces. No. I just it's because it's our faces. There you go. All right. Dang.
So
$15 for a digital board game.
Yeah. Harold with the old soul.
Hey, now
best Harold cards ever.
Now all these people, these yappers in the commentary, finally know what it's like to experience the game from Shadow's perspective. There you go. This is all about empathy. Right? This is the empathetic stream, people.
I played Underrug last night in Phoenix League, and he used this deck, and he massacred me.
It's I mean, it's Fallen. I hate Fallen so much. I feel like no matter what, if you don't have a ton of ping, at least, I mean, Ninja does, but if you don't, you're always going to be falling behind or not being able to get damage across.
I had no counterplay into this, so
that's it. Some decks you're just going to concede. Like you're just like, what am I going to do? Yeah. I can't keep up with 5 to 7 bodies around.
Yeah, and now that Demona's good again, I mean, not that she never wasn't good, but now that she's a lot better, we're going to see Fallen more because it's a really good archetype for her. Well, and Take to the Skies just plays into it, right? Because the only real way to deal with Divinity Mount is to not allow her to get an ally mounted, and the only way to do that is to kill the ally she puts down. So it's even more of like a, damned if you do, damned if you don't type thing.
Unless I mean, I think if you're playing if you're playing exhaustion tech and you can lock down post mount, so you just let the small allies swing in or do whatever, block them with things like Gilder or Zero Bodies, and then as soon as the big mounts come out, you either steady gaze them or just blow them out of the water. Like if they lose Divinity Mount right off the top before getting a swing, then they're just like 3 dice or sorry 3 damage down. What do you mean they can't?
It's a side action to play, so it gets to swing right away.
Well, we were talking about Figures in the Fog just before you came on. See, nobody's playing that. Get out there and play Figures in the Fog. Mm-hmm. What else beats it? We were talking about Shadow Guard. There's another illusion
Shadow
card.
Guard a lot.
Shadow Guard just rips either both mounts. Actually, all 3.
Illusion always has the answers.
That's what I was saying. Illusion has the answers. Nobody plays Illusion. Oh, yep. Carl joined. All right, one of the third Fritz.
All right, here we go.
I tell you, there's too many Fritzes. All right, I'm popping over. There we go.
Okay, over we go.
Was thinking wrong time zone. Ugh, Carl.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the casual chatting. Now we got to get serious.
Maybe this will be another 5 minute game, so I don't end up
Yeah,
in more trouble.
Pre-game warm up, and then Fritz swings for 20 at top of, or end of round one. All right, here we go. Do you want to do a quick call? What do you think they're running?
I think ebfritz is running Jessa. I think Carl is running Saria.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's a good call.
I was wrong.
And we're wrong on both accounts. Okay. So Carl's running a Rin deck. I don't know if I've seen this deck at all. And Fritz is running another Demona. And
more dragons.
This is interesting though because it's 4 split. It's 2 nature, 2 ceremonial, 2 sympathy, and then 4 divine. I'm suspecting that he's still probably doing something like Huntmaster, Raptor Herder, Lightbringer, because he really loves the wide pressure. And then maybe, so that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Divinity Mount would be 6. Regular mount would be 7, 8. And so a second ally, 9, 10. Or
probably.
maybe or even a recur herder play.
Yeah.
Carl's dice
also
spread.
See an aspirant. Yeah. Carl's gonna have Adaptodon. There's Adaptodon.
Yep.
Could see Royal Charm into Paladin.
Probably, yeah. He's been big on that synergy lately. So Shadow, it's 4 nature dice, 3 divine, 2 charm, and 1 ceremonial for Carl, and he's just dropped the Adaptodon book.
It seems like a good place in Rin to do it with the 4 spell board. I've struggled with trying to fit that combo into 3 spell board decks.
Yeah, no, I think you've got the right of it. So that would be what? That would be.
Yeah, there's Ruby Cobra, which really signifies the Royal Charm to me.
Yep.
Well, I was gonna say if there's Royal Charm, I expect Ruby Cobra also, but we'll see. So Adaptodon, Cobra, Charm. There's the Aspirant or Aspirant. Okay. How do you say that? Is it Aspirant or Aspirant? I say that. Because it aspires to be something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch of words that I say differently depending on context.
Yeah, words are hard.
Like root and route. I say those sometimes differently depending on, like, I don't know, just the sentence.
Well, you're Canadian. You have an excuse. You're supposed to say root.
But yeah, I don't know. Aspirant sounds too much like aspirin, so I'm gonna go with aspirant.
Right. That's where I don't like to say it. That's always why I say aspirant. All right. So here's Wing Lioness after the aspirant swings in, ready to be mounted up.
Shmeni's correcting us. He's saying it's aspirant, but I think it sounds dumb, so I'm going with aspirant. It's like Sari and Soraya.
We'll do what we want.
Yeah, Sari and Soraya. At this point, I've just dropped the Soraya and gone with Saria. Just do what everyone else does. All right, we've got
ice buffed Lioness.
Lioness. Okay.
I mean, I don't know how great an ice buffed Lioness is into Demona, who runs a bunch of 3/3s.
It's great because they play a mount, and then you just Shattering Fist.
Also true.
What are you eating?
I guess that's a good point. I'm eating lemon Italian ice. It's fantastic.
Okay. Charlotte just says glory. Yeah. So we got what? We got 2, 3 dice left for Carl showing. Shattering Fist could be 4. So I think Paladin is probably a good call.
Well, there's only 2 cards in hand though, so
that's what I'm saying. Shattering and
you can't have Royal Charm.
No, he doesn't. He probably doesn't have
Paladin without the Royal Charm.
Fire archer coming down.
There's a backup mount target.
Yep. Interesting that he chose not to mount now while
So
Carl.
Lightbringer.
Hmm.
Well, now he's afraid of the Shattering Fist. Light Swordsman is in hand as well here, so this attack will force the guard when he swings with the Light Swordsman next turn. But Carl still has adapted on.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I would be too worried with Adaptodon still showing not to mount sooner. But he rolled, so he rolled
but I mean,
seven
the mount.
basics.
Yeah. But I mean, that's okay for Demona. She's going to use, I mean, her ability is 2 basic, and then Take to the Skies is another basic. She's pretty good at spending basics usually.
All right. Nate, Spenny's saying he didn't study all those Saturday words to say aspirant. Aspirant. So here's the deal with English. It is so dumb. I have young kids. One is going to be going into school soon. And so we're teaching
Imperium out.
Yeah, we're teaching her words. And every time we try and teach her like what one word sounds like or one letter sounds like compared to another, and then immediately find an example where it's like, oh yeah, no, except in this case, or except in this case.
Yeah.
Even we're teaching the word here. Here, okay. When it's HERE, it's an ear sound. No, wait, if you put a T on the front, it's there. It's like,
yep.
You can't even teach basic rules. Sucks.
Nope, you can't.
SAT
Silly.
Words.
English
I thought you were
dumb.
talking more like,
I mean,
like
Carl passes.
Carl Pass. Interesting.
This is interesting. No Shattering Fist. I mean, English has words that are the same letters that sound different.
Yes.
Like, how do you pronounce READ? We don't know. Is it read? Is it red? Depends on whatever.
We got this board game that helps teach words, and even that sometimes gets tripped up. Like, here's the word two. If it's 2-0, it's this. Yeah. It's 2-0. Oh my gosh. So, all right. So Carl's passing.
All right. Well, so Fritz in the tank, like
Fritz is really thinking. Yep, yeah. I mean,
what do you do here? You throw a light swordsman at the winged lioness. Here it comes. That's what he's doing.
I was wondering, why he didn't plan on doing that earlier. Carl takes the block.
There's the guard.
Or the guard. I think that's probably a good punish. You still have to worry about the ice buff into Shattering Fist play, though. And you're down 5 dice.
Yeah, I think I probably would have... I think I might have just swung the Imperium out and taken out the Lioness. You know, that gets the ice buff off the board.
Yeah, he can't do anything. That was curious.
He doesn't even have an option to guard.
He's just trying to go heavy
Fritz
to
is
face.
Going for direct damage here. I mean, so Carl does not adapt right away. This is
he does this a lot.
It makes it difficult to believe he has Shattering Fist, right? But like, I mean, I guess he can't. You know, if Fritz wants to play Divinity Mount now, then Shattering Fist is too late to get it anyway.
Yeah.
This does take the Lightbringer out. It gets value out of the adaptation.
And no matter what you're facing
down...
But
now Demona can hit... I mean, Demona can just hit Rin for 3 more right now and take him to 10 wounds. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We're going Sonic Swordsman now. So Sonic Swordsman and a dragon.
Interesting. Regress.
Oh, it's regress.
Oh.
In the Paladin.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
that was cool. Not Shattering Fist. Okay, regress. There you go. That was a really nice play. Now you're facing not only 4 damage
Yeah.
but then a full board.
So now the Divinity Mount looks worse.
Yeah, against all these two
Yeah,
life
I mean, we're gonna
bodies.
get rid of the Lioness here.
I'm actually surprised he did that. I think that was a mistake. Oh wait, no.
What
Paladin's
the
5 life. Never mind. I was thinking if it was four
yeah, you
life, he could
can't
just
take
kill it. But
Paladin
yeah, yeah,
out.
yeah. No, and he keeps it alive to
Yeah,
now
so
swing top of round again. I mean, you're getting value.
yeah, you just can't. I don't think you can open a knight in this game anymore. Unless you just can't first five a 3 dice unit
It's tough. Yeah.
in Ashes anymore. I mean, Paladin is fine because you're gonna get value off of playing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Shmeni, he regressed into Paladin to kill the Sonic. And now he's fully swinging. He forced um, the
Right?
Empyrean mount to make the Paladin guard, and then got 3 face damage through, which was that's a nice
Yeah.
nice play.
Divinity Mount's crazy. This thing is crazy. Oh, look, there's Royal Charm. See, he had it, just not in the first five.
And he still doesn't, he doesn't have a time die so that he can reflections in the water the divinity mount and not take any damage.
Yeah, or two shadows. It
um
not there. Maybe he's gonna adrenaline rush it. That would actually be really good.
Adrenaline rush would be sick on divinity mount. All right,
Yeah.
ice
Oh,
traps the
Ice
light
Trap hits the light
swordsman.
swordsman. That's actually big.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing was going to face for 2 more damage. And with a Lightbringer book still up, Fritz can get more through here. So here's Raptor. So
Okay.
that's now this is tough for Carl. But I guess an
No.
Adaptodon can take out the hatchling pretty easy.
Yeah, adapted on, and he's got frog ping too.
Yeah. Gotta have the frog up.
But yeah, I'm actually surprised that Fritz didn't at least meditate a frog so that he can threaten to kill off the paladin, like if things go sideways. Oh well,
Yeah.
but speaking of royal charm coming down,
Yeah. I'd love to see Lightbringer and then meditate up to a lion here to threaten angelic rescue on the frog ping. That'd be great.
I do love angelic
Not gonna happen
rescue,
though.
especially
Oh,
if you're
here's a Lightbringer.
running something like divinity mount.
Meditate up to the lion. Come on, Fritz.
He's really just
Meditate up.
going face. Oh,
Up
what
to
is it?
goats.
Widows?
Final cry, maybe.
Widows or final cry, but he doesn't sympathy
Could be
ping.
widows as well.
I think he's still short, unless he's trying to recur fire archers.
He's letting that go. He's gonna final cry. No, or no widows either. Nothing.
Huh.
Adrenaline rush. Here comes right now.
I was
Adrenaline
really
rush. In this swing divinity mount. Oh, I just swung in the Lightbringer. That's it.
Huh. Okay, so he doesn't have the immediate end game win it just right off the top.
Yeah, widows would have been crazy there, but I guess Carl still had a frog up to ping something.
So Allie's asking what's the over under on whether I'll help it in time for bed routine. Yeah, bad news was that Carl was 40 minutes late to the game. So we'll see. I think honestly, the over under in 10 minutes, I think it's probably pretty good. I think this game
right.
is not lasting more than 10 minutes. So it'll be a quick sign off. Hat treatment could go help.
Much longer here.
Puts me in a bind though. Glory. Okay. It's Glory probably another light swordsman? Or
we can call it Gloria. That's Gloria. No, it's a silver paladin to hand.
I like it. Gloria is good. Silver Paladin. Ooh, okay. So also going big. I mean, it's nice that it kills off the Cobra for free, but it doesn't do much against the Lioness or Adaptodon.
Maybe he's got to regress too.
Maybe.
He's got some ceremonial dice in there.
All
See
right.
what Carl does here. He's got a fresh Adaptodon.
Carl's really thinking this one through. Plays the Lioness. Ice buff.
There's the Lioness.
He's just trying to build bodies for top of the next round.
Is not yet mounted.
He's got nothing to mount right now.
Yeah, he'd have to swing in the Aspirant.
I would swing the Aspirant at the Paladin because
at the Paladin, right? That's what he's thinking.
You swing in and you force a guard, which is fine, or you threaten the
swing at Adaptodon. This is interesting.
Okay.
No counter.
If he does have Adrenaline Rush, that will be so sweet. I wonder if he's
setting up like a. It seems like we're setting up a Nature's Wrath or something. We don't have nature dice. Maybe he thinks he's going to get another dragon. Is he going to blood change that dragon?
I have no idea. I doubt it.
So right now, Carl's allowing him to mount up if he wants. And, I mean, obviously the Shattering Fist threat is here.
Yeah, but all you're going to do is kill the Divinity Mount. If he did have something like... Oh, hang on.
Carl passing the main action here after buffing his Adaptodon, so he values keeping that alive in case an Old Salt were to come in. Fritz is going to recur a Fire Archer. Puts that into play to ping Rin for one more damage and get another blocker out. So still even on dice, and Carl's board a bit stronger, but the unit count's the same.
So, yeah, had a little emergency. Allie was locked out of the house by my daughter.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. All right. So nothing changed? Just Fire Archer came down?
Yeah, we had Fire Archer
the recurred
from the discard pile and played. And it's now back to Carl to respond to that. Still has a frog showing. No books left, but 3 cards in hand.
Well, we know that he's got the Paladin, right?
Well, Fritz has a Paladin.
Yeah.
Fritz played the Gloria.
I'm confused by that swing at the Adaptodon.
It seems like he's setting up some kind of board clear, or like maybe an Old Salt to kill the Adaptodon off. I don't know.
But he doesn't have it. Like, he's got the 4 dice left for the Paladin. That's it.
Well, but he had ceremonial dice before that, though.
Yeah, sorry.
Before he recurred the Fire Archer and played it.
Take this to face, probably.
Adaptodon into Fire Archer. I think he's going to block it. I think he's going to let the Archer die. But I guess this depends on what else he has to play here. He's got to put Carl on. I doubt it's Meteor, but it could be.
It could be. 2 damage clears Carl's board pretty good.
There's Sympathy Pain to take a damage. When he hit that Adaptodon, I was still thinking, Adrenaline Rush into swing Divinity Mount. But I don't think he has that.
You make me want to build that deck now. I totally want to build that.
Carl meditating up 2 lions.
Okay.
I wonder if Carl has a Meteor.
If Carl has his own Meteor, that would be quite the play. Quite the sacrifice.
Rin's at 14 here. Rin is very close to dead.
But he doesn't have
So there's
Fritz doesn't have molten gold, so it's gonna be
no.
a combination of fire archer, and all the sympathy pains are binned. So final cry is the only other burn. Shattering
There's
fists.
Shattering Fist.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 Final Cries left in the deck. So Imperium Mount destroyed, Gloria back to hand, and Fire Archer are going to be taken out by a Lioness.
Yeah, I'm just not sure that he's got anything here. And then Carl is looking.
So Light Swordsman here for 2 damage.
Yeah, but that doesn't clear the board. And then Carl just frog pings. He's got lethal on board. Right?
Right. Yeah, Carl's got a big top around if we don't put a blocker out. Maybe Terra Herder would be good here.
Just for bodies?
Although Carl still has a frog showing. Yeah. But the other thing, remember though, is Carl could always just kill the Divinity Mount and do 3 damage to Demona, right?
Yeah.
So that Divinity Mount, not a great blocker.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a great blocker, which means that the Paladin, like, if he just keeps the frog ping and passes, that's a bad pass for Fritz. I think that's game.
You think it's game?
I think that's game.
I don't think it's game.
No, I do. I think that's game.
Will to survive.
No, he's gonna play, because just think about it.
He is gonna pass.
Carl gets top around, frog pings the Lightbringer, swings, and you either take 3 damage with the Divinity Mount dying to Paladin, and then you still take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's lethal. No, it's lethal.
You just don't block. You just don't block the Paladin.
Then you take 4 damage plus
you're only or something.
No, but then you take 4 damage and you take another 4 from, or another 3 from Adaptodon and Ruby Cobra.
The Paladin only has 3 attack.
Oh, true. So you'd be on 1.
But the Cobra has 2 though because of Will to Survive. So I think this swing is lethal.
Yeah. It's lethal.
Yeah. He gets 7 in. So with Will to Survive, it's a
and he was
swing.
1
and
off
the fire
because of the final cry.
Yeah.
This is why I think he should have.
He can't play sympathy.
No, he played final cry.
He can't play sympathy pain because he already reacted. Yeah.
If he had played, if he had swung at the Paladin and Carl guarded, that's the difference of 1 damage. Otherwise, Carl loses the Paladin. Yeah. So I think not swinging at the Paladin was a big mistake. Was trying to discard down.
It looks like Fritz was trying to get down to Widows there.
Yeah. No, I think.
Yeah.
I think that was the mistake, not swinging to kill off the Paladin, because then at least you don't face lethal on the reverse swing.
Right. Because if he does not swing at the Adaptodon, that 1 damage on the Adaptodon didn't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you swing at the Paladin, you either kill the Paladin or you do the 1 damage you need to kill Rin. So yeah, that's rough. Yeah, plus Fritz had an Aspirant in his hand that he didn't play last round.
Yeah, he needed a body down there.
Yeah, that pass might have done it, but it really, at least, hey, a lot better game than the first one we casted.
I think so. Yeah.
So that's good.
And I'll be back.
Saw Demona lose a game.
We'll be back in an hour and a half for the next one.
Yeah, I may not be. I'm gonna try to be, but
okay. Well, I gotta
do this one. I might not be.
I won't be back if I don't get the kids to sleep. So I'm gonna sign off, and we'll be back, or at least I'll be back, hopefully in an hour and a half. Charlotte, don't be 40 minutes late. I can't stay up that long. And let me know. Let the people know if you're going to be back. Otherwise, been great fun. Thanks, everyone.
All right.
And we'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Yep. See you guys.